Yo, what it do?
One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to FSU Stadium, home of the Pitt Panthers. As we'll see, the number 25 team in the country, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on a team from the Pac-12, the Pittsburgh Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Pitt lined up for the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Castellanos. Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You've got to give your QB some time. You've got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Pulls it in. It's White. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And the Seminoles will punt this one away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. From the gun, running back on the move. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Making side adjustments here. Back to pass, it's Holstein. Good quickness to grab it off.
Bro, what the fuck was that?
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. That's
What?
why everybody has to do the tip drill, DBs and receivers, and it worked out good for the offense.
That's exactly what you want as a defender. Just get your hand on the football, let that thing bounce, and you see so many big plays made, but it was the opposite. It goes right to the wide receiver, makes the play, makes the catch. Man, that's frustrating for a defense.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. That's caught. It's Robinson. At the 35, he's open. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. It's almost incomprehensible to think the Noles failed to break 17 points 10 times a season ago. That's a year after being prolific, Jesse. So what are the keys to regaining some form?
Reese, I think it's the quarterback position. I think this team was spoiled in a lot of ways when they had Jordan Travis. And they obviously had so much NFL talent surrounding him, but they had a leader. They had a guy that everybody could look at when times got tough and believe in. Someone has got to be able to establish themselves at the quarterback position for this team to get back to its winning ways.
Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Offense gets set for second down. Rides the back on the option to give. Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
The Seminoles are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for it. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
Well, the offense didn't have the result they wanted on that first drive, having to punt, but they're having a lot more success here on the second drive. They're having some balance, and they're getting a rhythm. I think a big part of that is their ability to run the football. Very, very important to them, and doing a nice job on that last play, picking up the first down.
Back to pass, it's Castellanos. Grabbed behind the line, it's Alchuk. Breaks into the open. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
The Noles trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. They'll run it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown Seminoles.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They go 83 yards on the drive and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll keep it on the ground. Oh, he's got some space. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Looking downfield, it's Holstein. Flips it out on the screen. He makes the stop, and a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves them in second and manageable.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on the last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Pittsburgh has a really nice drive going. Looking for room. It's Turner. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They'll go to the counter. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, defense is about getting off the football. And when that defensive line can be disruptive and get in the backfield right away and mess up those pullers actions on those counter plays, it can be really advantageous for the defense. Great job by the defense being hyperactive.
The chains will move, and they'll have first and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They'll run it to the right side. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, the running back has it. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Well, as this offense is trying to find their rhythm and try and get on the scoreboard here, trailing 7-0, it's been the running game that has gotten them into position in this drive, right? You're down in the red zone now. It looks like the quarterback's probably going to have to do his part and make a big throw. Let's see if he can do it.
Looking for a man. It's Holstein. Extending the play. To the end zone, and it's picked off. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Well, he started rolling to his right, and because of that, it allowed the defender some time to close the distance between himself and the intended target, and his speed got him to the point, and he was able to come away with the pick.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Ocha. There he goes. Just
God damn, can you see that?
to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
Looking for space. It's Holmes. They
Totally
finally
that
wrestle
bitch.
down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Seminoles have always been known for explosive, flashy, big plays, but think of guys like
Mitchell Robinson or a
Cook and
W?
the toughness that he ran with. That's on
W
display
just
here.
big bad here
And
right
there's
there.
guys that I think of, too, with work done where you hand them the football and big plays can happen, and offenses have been built.
There he goes to the left. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end
That
zone.
boy, that styling got there.
Touchdown, no.
He's styling and wilding. Hey,
Man,
you
oh
talk
man,
about.
when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Tennessee is in trouble right now, and that Neyland Stadium crowd is letting them hear it. They're trailing by 21 to Penn State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Offense back on the field and ready to roll. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
Gonna run it. It's Reed. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Lining up, trying to convert this third and short from the 40. He wants to change this route. To the air, it's Holstein. Puts it out of the air. Turning it on. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on third and short.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The give to the back. Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. The Panthers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they're giving it to the tight end. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. They'll run the option. Spins away from the defender. Good pick up there. He gets enough for the 1st down.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another 1st down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
And the Panthers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Looking for the end zone. And the pass is broken up, incomplete, but there is a penalty flag on the field, and they may be throwing it in reverse. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. Line gets set, 1st down. Back to throw, it's Holstein. Starting to feel a little pressure. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Man, this defense is dominating.
WNBA be selling me.
They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the 2nd quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Got it in the middle, it's Holmes.
That should
The
be fit.
defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. And this one will be a 40-yard try from the left hash. Splits the uprights right down the middle. Now the lead is down to 11.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
And the Knowles with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Acha. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit them with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Working well behind the sticks on second down. The give on the option. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls.
Breaks into the open. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Running to the left. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And now the lead is even bigger. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set to get this second half underway. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring goal.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Panthers come to the line in the hurry up. Might be changing the route. To the air, it's Holstein. He's got the back in the middle. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
It's a nice effort by the running back, but in that 3rd and long situation, it just too much work for that running back to convert that 3rd down. Really, nice job. Got to give the defense credit. They surrounded him, got him to the ground.
And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They'll move the wide receiver. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And
oh, my Lord.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
It might be a good thing that he sailed that one and wasn't accurate, because obviously 2 defenders double-teaming the wide receiver, not letting him get open. And the quarterback, I mean, it was a good miss. As an OC, I'm going, all right, that's a good miss.
Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. These guys really need to get something going on this drive. They are still well within striking distance, but they have very... Oh, he's got some space. I don't know if
That's a user strip, damn.
Aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with balls secured. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of it.
Kearney on the Jets.
Dang, bro.
He's at the tap. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, want to jump in and let you know what's going on in this top 25 showdown. Ole Miss looks like an old punching bag out there today, and any way you slice it, this fan base, heck, this coaching staff just didn't expect that. They're trailing by 21 to LSU. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. Flushed out of the pocket. On the run, deep down the right side. He's got it along the sideline. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. And he makes the catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Florida State. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And the Panthers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Running back searching for a hole. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
That ought to be enough to give Pitt the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Nice job being physical by this offensive line, getting the first down, and what do they do right away? Right back on the football, ready to run some tempo.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Dropping back, it's Holstein. Gets it out quickly. Still on his feet at the 45. He's loose. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Coming out with it, it's Blackwell. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Got the first down and more. At the 45 on his way.
That boy gone,
Flying
Chuck.
out to the left. He's at the touchdown Seminoles. Great job by the back on the option.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14.
Florida State, 31, Pitt, 17.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here. We're in for a ball game.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Wants to throw. It's Holstein. Catch in the middle. It's Lee. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Stop just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
This Pitt offense has been clicking on this drive. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Finds his man. It's Lee. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And the slant is really a difficult route to defend against if you're a DB in man coverage, especially when you have no help on the inside. So if you're the offense and you continue seeing that coverage, you might as well keep attacking it just like that.
The Panthers come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's hard to stop great runs. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. So the final period starts with a second down play. He's got it again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
First and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now on second and goal. Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. They got the score they needed, but this isn't over.
No, don't call it a comeback yet. The first part, step 1 accomplished. But this offense obviously still has work to do, but the defense has to go out and get a stop and get him the ball back.
Getting set for the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week in the American, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Washington has opened up the playbook, and they are scoring in bunches right now. This offense has been electric. They're up by 22 over UTSA. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
I'll be honest, man. If I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the fourth quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
Oh, he's got a chance. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
They've got the lead, but here in the fourth quarter, it's starting to dwindle. And if they're going to hang on to this game, they've got to be able to run it. It's a really tough thing to do when the opponent knows exactly what you're going to do, but this is what you train for. You've got to be the more physical unit right now.
They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
But I'd say, well, the defense has really contained that quarterback run all game long. But in a big spot in the fourth quarter, they let him out of the cage. He gets out of the pocket, makes the run, and gets the first down.
Got a man. It's White. On the move is the 30. Touchdown, Knowles! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
And they did tack on the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Timeout called here by the defense. Is the first one they've used this half. He might want another play. Back to throw, it's Holstein. Fires to the big fella. There he goes. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33. And the Panthers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Got it behind the line. It's Holmes. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. That's reeled in. It's Lee. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Hit right back to the line.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football, tackle, and don't give up the big plays.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Creates a little space. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Scanning the field, it's Holstein. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. They'll move the tight end. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
He is stopped short of the line to gain. The fourth down try goes awry, and that might just do it. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Second down coming up. The give is to Williams. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Turning it on! Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game, running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
The Seminoles will line it up on 1st and 10. They go to the ground, and maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Real better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clocked.
He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere. He's knocked down behind the line. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence from that.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. And then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last 2 games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary, and do that. Very, very impressive.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack.